Let's talk about our Coachella Valley, from lifestyle, beauty, food, fun, and much more. This is Desert Chat with your host, Sandy Newton.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Desert Chat. I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks so much for joining us. You know, each week we meet all the great people and businesses and nonprofits from around our valley and from around our table. First up, well, this is the very last weekend in March, and it's also Easter Sunday, so happy Easter to all of you who celebrate. And March is also Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. So we invited our good friend David Russo, founder of Cheeky Charity, to join us to learn more about this very serious cancer topic that most of us don't really want to talk about. And we learned it's time to, come on now guys, don't be shy, get your rears in gear. Welcome to Desert Chat, David.
Thanks so much for having me.
You know, we are right on the tail end, March 31st, of Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month.
And quite a month it's been.
Quite a month it has been. We are so excited to talk to you at your Cheeky Charity because you're all about get your rear in gear. You know, it's a conversation that a lot of us don't have with our loved ones or doctors even, or each other, but you're here to say you have a family history of it, and this mission is very important to you.
Yes, yeah, it was really surprising to me when I found out about 2 years ago when I started this organization that it's the second leading cause of cancer death, and it had just started to come out that it's getting worse in young adults.
Yes.
And unfortunately, that statistic has just gone up even higher since I started it.
Wow. Well, so March was the official awareness month, of course, but any month out of the year, one should be very aware of the fact that you need to have your colonoscopies and be vigilant about care.
Yes, yeah, I'm really trying hard to get people to feel comfortable talking about it and breaking down barriers to make it something that could be talked about in conversation, because there is a stigma associated with your butt, with poop, with your colons.
Right.
And I think there's a need to really get people talking about it.
Normalize it,
Yeah.
exactly. And some of the, symptoms are unexplained weakness and fatigue, a change in the consistency of your poop. Tried to poop but couldn't. Abdominal pain, blood in your poop.
Yes.
There are, warning signs. And I know you have a lot of fundraisers going on. And on April 10th, you are going to be talking about get your rear in gear.
Yes, yeah. April 10th, we're having a raw talk with DAP Health at Hunter's Bar in downtown Palm Springs.
Nice.
We're going to be demystifying the myths between sex and cancer and answering any questions that people have related to that.
Great, and that's at 4 p.m. so folks can come out and hear you. And then if you're in the Temecula, for our friends out there in Temecula, on the 13th you have...
Yes, we're having, actually it's still called a Get Your Rear in Gear 5K Run Walk. It's going to be at a beautiful vineyard in downtown Temecula.
Nice.
You could just search Get Your Rear in Gear Temecula to find information about it.
Great. Well, thank you for doing this. It's such an important topic, and one, as you said, that people kind of dance around. So definitely, friends, love your buns and get your rear in gear. Thanks, David.
Thank you so much, Sandy.
Thank you so much, David. Such important information. We really appreciate you giving us all these crucial updates. Next up, well, it's Tech Talk time again with our friend Jeff Gonzalez from RNX, and this time he's talking about cyber security. Welcome back, Jeff.
Good to be back.
We love our Tech Talks with you. You are the man to go to, and we want to remind our viewers, the first time you visited us, you told us that you were in the Marines for over 2 decades, counterintelligence.
Yeah,
so
that's
we're
right.
talking about cybersecurity, so you obviously know a lot about this area.
Sure. I mean, it's an increasingly serious problem. Did you know that over 800,000 people, families get impacted? That's like every 39 seconds.
Wow.
People are attacked using some type of cyber attack. You know how it all begins? With a simple little email. They call it a phishing email, kind of like they're phishing.
Yes.
You ever seen those emails where your friend might send it to you and it says, click on the link, and you click on that link and you might see something. Well, the inside of that, it's kind of like the flu, like a little bug. It goes in there and it starts infecting or collecting information. and it's huge.
It is huge. I think we've all experienced those phishing emails. So
Absolutely.
how can we protect ourselves, and specifically RNX? How can you help us?
Well, there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do as an individual. Number one, change those passwords, right? How many times do you put passwords on a sticky, or you put them on top, or you put them underneath a keyboard and you leave it the same, or you call it something very easy, right? The number one way to change and protect is by changing your email on a regular basis.
Okay.
So that's an easy way to do that.
Sure.
Number two, if you even suspect that it's a phishing email, don't open it.
Okay.
Don't open it, right?
Right.
Those are some of the easiest things that you can do. But most importantly, us at RNX, one of the things that we get a chance to do is we can go in and kind of tell you the state of your system. You can say, change these things, add these things, whatever that is. We can do an initial, almost like a security overview to determine if you're safe or if you're not. This technology is something that you find in every single home. It's a switch. Every home that has internet has a modem, a router, and sometimes a switch, but a managed switch is what we bring into the equation. We can now manage it and help put up those firewalls to protect your system.
Oh my goodness.
So
Tell us where we can get a hold of you and give us the help we need.
The way you can find us is at rnx.com.
Jeff, as always, thank you so much. We appreciate these tech talks because I know a lot of our viewers like me need help. Thanks.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Such important information. Thank you so much, Jeff. Always important to know about that cybersecurity. Don't go away. When we come back, we find out about a fabulous new art exhibit that involves world-renowned celebrity photographer and our good friend Michael Childers and AI. And speaking of great art, we visit again the amazing new exhibit currently at our beautiful SunnyLands. So stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, you know, our award-winning SunnyLands is a real gem in our valley. The beautiful grounds and estate are absolutely breathtaking. Tours to view the stunning Annenberg estate are always a must-see for visitors to our desert. And now some of the iconic designs, furniture, and art from the estate are on display at the gallery at SunnyLands for the very first time. Oh my gosh, Anne, this is spectacular.
Thank you, thank you. It was a labor of love.
Now, you know, what I'm so impressed about that I see is that there really is the feeling of this synergy between landscape design, the architect, interior design. That was really the purpose behind it, wasn't it?
I think so. We see throughout the Annenberg's canon that they loved nature. They loved birds and flowers. They didn't like tortured artworks.
Right.
They liked happy, optimistic things. And Billy Haynes's furniture is just so optimistic, so inviting, so glamorous, and there's themes throughout of nature.
Yes, and you know what I also kind of strikes me is the timeless quality to his designs.
Yes, I think that's really the takeaway here.
Yes.
This was imagined for SunnyLands in 1966.
Wow.
And I would argue it feels as chic today as it did then, if not more.
It really does, and it's so perfect for our desert environment. Not only the colorscapes, as you said, with nature, but also the coolness of it and the kind of the sparse, you know, design that really makes you feel comfortable, not overstuffed.
Yes.
Everything is minimal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is minimal, and it's actually very flattering furniture. Billy was aware that he wanted people to look good in his furniture, and he wanted people to be comfortable.
Right.
So there is not an uncomfortable chair or sofa or tuffet or any piece in this collection. Everything you sink into, you feel the luxury.
Well, and I feel like sinking into it myself because it does look so comfy. And this will be on exhibit through the entire season of SunnyLands.
Yes, we're sort of like a school year. We open in September, and then we go all season, and we close early June. So everyone has all season to see it.
And you know, Anne, what really strikes me is that heretofore, a lot of these designs and furniture were not seen except in the actual house. So this is an opportunity for everyone to come out and see Billy Haynes' incredible designs up close and personal.
We selected furnishings out of the house to really showcase Billy's use of texture, color, leather, the various materiality, and we think we have a nice selection in the gallery so people can sort of understand the breadth of what he did here.
Well, this is a thrill, and again, until June, all of our visitors and residents of our beautiful valley have the opportunity to come out and explore this wonderful exhibit. You've done a beautiful job, Anne.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being here.
Thanks. So beautiful, right? A really beautiful, stunning exhibit. And speaking of stunning exhibits and art, you know, AI is definitely changing a lot of things about our world as we know it. There are very few areas that AI has not conquered and influenced. One area that is emerging strongly is art, specifically photography. World-famous celebrity photographer and Valley resident and our good friend Michael Childers has embraced this new frontier and has a really exciting new exhibit opening next Friday at the Melissa Morgan Gallery in Palm Desert. Let's find out more from Michael and master printer Stephen Bomback. Michael, welcome back to Desert Chat. Always so great to
be
have
back
you.
here.
Love having you. And Stephen, welcome to Desert
Thank you.
Chat.
Thank you.
We're talking about something that I'm fascinated by, AI, artificial intelligence, as it pertains to art, and you're having a fabulous event at the Melissa Morgan Gallery. We'll talk about the date in a minute, but Michael, this is a new frontier, AI, isn't it?
It's a whole new thing for me. It's been around for a while, but it's really come to the forefront, I think, the last couple of years.
Right.
And every time you pick up a newspaper around the world, it has a part about AI.
Yes.
So it's the future. It's the future. Grab onto its tail. And I was lucky enough to have a great printer here who's been in my life for 3 or 4 years. It's Steve Bombeck. And he's a Mr. Magic and Mr. Knows. He's the man who knows too much.
Oh, no. Oh, that's quite an introduction, Stephen.
I don't think it'll live up to that.
Yeah, but he has a mastery of it. And I love learning about new things.
Yes. Well, so then tell us, Stephen, how that kind of, for you, changes how you represent Michael's photographs.
Well, now we're able to take his art to a different level, and really look at so many different creative ideas based upon, let's say, one photograph or one paragraph of words that we've chosen. In this case, it's Michael's photographs, and I can take that photograph and look at it 1,000 different ways.
Wow.
Which is really fantastic.
That is just really, as I said, it is the future. The future's here. So, as you said, grab it by the tail. And you're doing something really fun on April 21st, free to the public at the gallery. It's a AI photography tea and talk with Stephen Biller.
Yeah, it's open to the public, and it's tea, cookies, and cake, and open to the public, and lots and lots of questions. I love the Q&A.
Well, we want to remind everyone, of course, that the exhibit opens April 5th and it continues through early May. And everyone has an opportunity to come out and see it. But on April 21st, they'll have a chance to hear.
From 1 to 3.
Yes, little tea and talk, which I know everyone will really look forward to.
Tea and talk.
Tea and talk. Little tea. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, old girl. Are we going to England this summer?
I'd love
Have
to.
a 2 for the road. 2 for the road.
Well, we'll see
I'll
you
be
there.
Albert Finney. You'll be Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, I'd love that. Well, we'll see you there, and thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate
you for having
it.
us.
Look forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Wow, that is amazing work, right? Thank you so much, Michael and Stephen. We look forward to the exhibit. Don't go away. When we come back, we're talking about beautiful jewelry, this time for the men in our lives, and we go into the kitchen with Jan the Gadget Girl. Stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, it is Easter Sunday, so many of us have been really busy cooking, maybe for days and days. You know, it's so wonderful to entertain friends and family in our beautiful desert. And our friend Jan the Gadget Gal from Kitchen always has the best tips and gadgets and all you need to be your very best chef in the kitchen for holidays and special occasions, and just really for every day too. I am so excited, Jan. You know I love you. I'm a big fan. I love
Yes.
Kitchen. I've been coming here for decades
Yes.
because since 1979.
Right, exactly.
And I love the fact that you really pick the most amazing gadgets, some of which I've never seen before.
Right. Well, I am the gadget gal, and I go to different seminars and do my gadget presentations. So I have a few of my favorites, okay?
Great.
Which is our #1 selling knife with the holes in it. It prevents the drag. When you cut soft cheese, it doesn't stick. But it also does paper thin, like cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, etc. And then there's a fork on the end to pick up whatever you've just sliced. Super awesome. I love this knife. Comes in a bunch of colors, so it's our #1 seller. Then another great seller is this mandolin, because it actually has a lock, so it will pull away the blade so you won't get sliced. You just take like a cucumber, go back and forth, and in a matter of seconds you have the julienne.
Wow.
And then you turn the switch over here for slice, and then again, in 3 seconds you have perfectly sliced, tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever it is.
Perfect.
But our #1 selling gadget is this guy right here. It's called the Xylus chopper, and you just put all your ingredients inside, put your hand on the lid, and then give it a pull like a lawnmower. And in seconds, you have very chopped diced, whether it be onion, no tears, you can make guacamole, salsa, etc. But of course, you need to add a little salt and pepper to your day. So we have the Fina mill, which is batter operated. You press the button. It's batter operated with the light. You can adjust the grind. It's ceramic, so you can do salt with that. But watch this. You ready? Give it a push, and then another push, pick up the next pod, and now you have your Himalayan pink salt. It does up to 50 to 60 different herbs and spices. So these are just a few of my favorite things. But we're at the coffee bar. We sell coffee. We have a coffee club. When you buy 10 pounds, you get a free pound. So that's kind of fun. We've been doing that from the beginning. And as you can see, we have every gadget known to man. We sell cookware. We sell all kinds of cutlery. Gadgets galore, of course, barware, bakeware, there's no stop to what we have.
That is fabulous. But you know what I really want to see that I haven't really experienced is your kitchen area.
Yes, come on in, let's go.
Let's go. Oh, this is amazing,
Isn't this great?
Jan.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're
I
doing-
have never been back here, but it's so impressive.
Isn't it great? I wanted to build it like a home kitchen, like someone's home, so that you feel comfortable in it, not like a classroom.
Right, and you do have classes here and parties.
Yes, and so tonight Chef Keiko is preparing for our 5 o'clock cooking
Hey,
class.
Chef.
Yes, so he's here. And the cooking parties are what are really fun, where you can customize your menu, as we talked about, yeah. And so everyone sits around here. We have the monitors that they can look at close-ups of the camera, what's going on. And then, so there's not a bad seat in the house.
So they're really learning, and then they get to sample afterwards.
Exactly, and it's not just a sample, it's a full 4-course meal. And so we do pretty much every occasion here, so it's just a lot of fun. You should come and do one.
I will definitely do one. And I love that you have some wonderful gourmet food items here too.
Yeah, so we do a lot of gift baskets with gourmet foods, and we also, a lot of people don't know, is we sharpen knives, so you can shop while we sharpen. So bring your dull knives when you come in, and scissors too.
Love it so much. Thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
Great tips as always. Thanks so much, Jan. Next up, well, you know, every week our great friends at El Paseo Jewelry give us a great education on all things bling. Nobody knows more about jewelry than our good friend Rancho Mirage and his family and his staff. And this week we decided, let's talk about jewelry for the men in our lives. Everybody likes a little bling, right? And it turns out that men's jewelry is actually super trending right now, especially brooches. That's right, brooches. So let's find out more. Raju, this week we're talking about the men in our lives. These are so beautiful, and these are all for men, right?
So yes, this can go on women and men both. Today's time, a lot of people are wearing lapel pins again.
Yes.
And they are wearing really exotic lapel pins. And these are some of the pins we have.
They are just beautiful, and you're right, they could, men or women, but I do see men in tuxedos wearing beautiful lapel pins.
Yes, they are. If you watch the Oscars, it was there too.
It
A lot of
absolutely-
men came with lapel pins.
Yeah, and we know we have a lot of black tie events in our desert.
And you can wear lapel pins, and then we have tuxedo sets here
Nice,
with studs and cufflinks.
nice. And yeah, just regular cufflinks as well, which are always a wonderful gift for men. And do you find that men come in and they know exactly what they want, right?
Men, yes, and we have a huge selection of rings and bracelets also.
Yes.
So you can get a lot of things in our stores. We carry the biggest men's selection and bracelet selection in this way.
Wow, that's good to know. I know Father's Day is not until June, but it's never too early to think about Father's Day, the men in our lives, but it's nice to know that these items, maybe the ladies can borrow too.
Oh, sure, they can. They can buy it too.
Well, they're absolutely beautiful and all original designs as well.
We have.
As always. Beautiful. Thanks, Raju.
Thank you very much.
So beautiful. Thank you so much, Raju. I love those brooches, and I bet the women in those men's lives can definitely share them. Now it's time for our weekly Spotlight 29 Desert Chat Entertainment Spotlight. Mark Norman is coming to town. You might have caught this fabulous comedian on numerous late-night talk shows appearances or his Comedy Central special, Don't Be Yourself. He shows up Saturday, May 4th at 8 p.m. Tickets start at $35. Everybody needs a good laugh, right? And lots of great specials are happening at Spotlight 29. Their prime rib special at Taproom 29 is every Wednesday. You can savor every bite of Coachella's premium cut, complemented with a colossal baked potato. Only at Spotlight 29 Casino can you experience this cut above the rest. And for every young swipe and win is every Thursday from 8 a.m. to noon. Club 29 members who are 50 years and older can swipe and win up to $1,000 free play or earn an entry to win $200 free play. We'll see you there. And we want to spotlight a great fundraising event coming up on Saturday, April 6th. Act for Multiple Sclerosis will hold its Spring Gala celebrating 25 years with beautiful actress Ruta Lee as the MC. Act for Multiple Sclerosis was started in 1999 by the late journalist and Palm Springs icon Gloria Greer when her daughter Norma was diagnosed with MS. This year's theme is 25 years of service. This year, Act for Multiple Sclerosis will provide over 3,000 free hours of service to close to 100 local people living here locally with MS. All funds raised will stay in the Coachella Valley, and all of their service providers are small businesses within the Coachella Valley. A great cause and resource. If you want more information, please go to actforms.org. Such an important nonprofit in our valley. Thanks for all you do. Have a great event. And before we go, let's shine a light on this week's Power of Community grant awarded by the Jordan Schnitzer Family Foundation in partnership with our Desert Sun. This week, we award the $1,000 grant to our College of the Desert Foundation. We are so grateful for this wonderful nonprofit who help in raising crucial funds to help fund additional services for our award-winning community college. Congratulations and thank you for all the work you do for the COD students in our community. Well, that does it for this week's show. You know, we love shining a light on all of the great people and businesses that make our valley a place like no other. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great week. And remember, please help one another and be kind. For Desert Chat, I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.